up, traders? Angie here with Rocket 21. Today I'm with Francisco. How are you, Francisco? Oh, he's talking to us from Italy, and he is based in Dubai sometimes as well. So that's pretty awesome. Welcome.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me here. Yes, my name is Francisco. Nice to meet you, Angie.
Nice to meet you as well. So tell me, Francisco, a little bit about your story.
So with my story with trading started 3 years ago. I always was interested in this, how to say, um, in this work, in this job. But I always thought that you need a very big amount of money in order to start making money. When I discovered first leverage trading, I get ready into studying, and then I started with 3 years ago with manual trading, technical analysis, as everyone knows. I focused on Wyckoff. Then after, if you want to show the strategy, I will explain when I use Wyckoff, where I not use it with accumulation distribution. And then in the last year, I focused myself more on algorithm trading.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so tell me a little bit about that.
About the algorithm trading.
Like,
Yes.
how does that work? What do you do with that? Yeah, what's your process with that?
So algorithm trading is basically creating an algorithm that works your strategy, but it runs 24/7, 24/5, we say, yeah, on Forex trading. So it's I'd say it's very good if you travel a lot, like myself. I travel, as you said before, between Italy and Dubai, or if maybe you work all day, you have a good strategy and you would like to do it more automatically. So yes, you don't necessarily have to have skills of coding, because there are full of community that will help you. And when you can find freelancer to code your strategy, but it's not as easy as it sounds, because some people approach to algorithm trading with I create one EA, one expert advisor, one algorithm, and then I forget about it, and it will make me money forever. But it's not like that, because we know, especially in Forex, market is very volatile, and it's the behavior of the market change a lot. So you have to keep updating your EA in order to make you money consistently in the time. So it's not as easy as it sounds.
Okay, so you don't, but do you do that outside of Rocket 21?
Yes, exactly. With Rocket 21, I took my account last year, where there was no possibility to trade with algorithm. So I managed my account on manual trading.
Manual trading, okay.
Yeah.
And so what size of account do you have, and how has your experience been with Rocket 21?
So my account, I had a small account because, as I said, I was focused on algorithm trading, reading the rules without TAs. I didn't decide to push too hard on this type of account. Now they have Apollo type of account, which allows EA. Maybe I will buy in the future. Now my account is just 5,000, so the minimum one, the smallest one.
Okay.
Yes, and my experience been very good. Payouts are, how to say, are very precise. Also, the customer care is very, very friendly. I talked many times with Roger, I think, because I trade from VPS, so I was based in Italy. The VPS is based in London. They asked me, "Do you have a travel ticket?" Or I provide them the fact that I bought the VPS under my name, so there was no management account. And in one day, the money was withdrawn. So they don't complain about if you explain why certain things that maybe sound suspicious are done. They have no problem into resolve any problem, any issues.
Nice.
Yes.
That's awesome. I'm glad you've had a great experience. Okay, so tell me a little bit about how you go about managing your account.
So since it's a very small account, and it's always in percentage. Yes, I can risk 5% a day or 10% in total. But speaking frankly, it's very low. The in dollar amount, what I can risk. So I manage in a weird way, we can say. Can I show you my screen?
Yeah, sure.
My main and only almost pair, forex pair, is JBP USD, because since it's a small account, I don't want to diversify too much. If you take two losses, is already maybe it's already halved of the daily drawdown limit. So what I maybe later we can talk about the strategy, but what I do to protect myself from, since I have this low amount of risk, I like to hedge a bit. So let's say on this situation, I would like to go, we say this uptrend, don't see a profit, but later we can see a target. Maybe on this week, I would like to enter I see some candles of reversing that start to show me maybe the price want to reverse and keep going uptrend. So what I will do is, when I hit my level, I would place a buy position on a higher amount without stop loss, and smallest position on the other side. So let's say here, maybe I open one lot buy, just a number, just for the sake of the example, and then here I open 0.5 or 0.8 just to cover myself, because we know that the price don't come here and then boom, explodes. The price most of the time will have a bit of lateralization before following a trend, which can be up or down, and then when the trend is actually clarified, I will, let's say that the price here want to continue go up. So here it come, it got a bit of lateralization. When it actually want to go up, I will close my sell position, and anytime I can, I will, for example here, I will continue to open new buy position, so that I covered myself in case the analysis is bad, and
Mhm.
I will maximize the profit when I actually identify a trend.
Okay, so when you're covering yourself, uh, do you um do you close it in profit or do you usually close it in a loss?
No, of course, you cannot avoid losses in Forex. So in order to see a big reaction in one side or the other, I have to close one of the two position in loss, in a small loss. Yes,
Okay. Okay, so that way your account doesn't like go into negative. That way it's like balanced, right?
exactly,
Like if you put
exactly,
two positions at the same time, it'll be balanced. Like you could be up $2 and down $2, so you'll be at break even. Okay.
exactly,
Okay, I
exactly.
understand. Okay. So besides that, what kind of strategy do you use?
So my strategy is based on price action and Wyckoff schemes. Wyckoff is specialized in accumulation and distribution. So we know that maybe from a downtrend, here the price will do some schematic of accumulation and then go up, or from here distribution and then go down. So I will first try to find a nice place to start trading. First of all, I will start on weekly. What I will look on weekly is where is the market going on the short and mid term. So, for example, here we can say it's an uptrend. What would I see here? I will see weekly candles of rejection in order to go up. These these are dojis that make us understand the price want to go up until where we can find the first my question is always where I can find the first stop to this small trend. It would be in this case this imbalance. Then I will go on daily, same thing. I see, yes, here there is a bit of rumor, but it's a small uptrend until here. And I will go down until I don't find a good entry point. Usually I can use or schematic, for example. Like if I want to do reverse, here it will be a good schematic to go up. But in this case, If I go down, I will find a good last candle. So between Wyckoff schemes and last candle or order block zone. So in this case, since it's a small account and as I said, I like to hedge, I don't focus myself too much on, I will enter on 220.855, for example. I just find a zone. So this would be my zone where the price here start to reject or start to make me understand they want to go up, I will, so I work with evidence. I will not just the price touch and I start and I place my order. I will, I want to see a bit of what, a bit of scheme of Wyckoff or simply, let's say here, maybe these next 30 minutes, the price will close with engulfing. So I want to be a bit more sure. Even if I want to protect myself with hedging, I still want to have a main target in my strategy. So the other one is just to cover, but if I want to go long, I will bet on my long position. We can say bet, but I will. I want to go long. So the other one is just for the sake of the drawdown that we talked before. So that's it. In this example, let's say that, as we said before, let's say the price now closing engulfing, and in 1 hour it's a good doji of a rejection. I could place my buy order here and my sell order only if things got really messed up. But as long as I see the classic doji scheme, so red candle, big doji, or green candle, I would close my sell position and then start building my up position until where? Until the price don't reach the weekly target. So where the trend should be stopped by weekly or daily zones.
Interesting. Okay, so
Yes.
for every single trade you take, you do that. You do the buy position, the sell position, or only when you're not sure, or is it every time that you take a trade just to protect the account?
No, most of the time I open both. So that, but it's simple to manage because as I said before, I only trade GU for this account. So since it's just one pair is pretty easy to manage and to follow.
Okay. Okay, nice.
Yes.
Okay, awesome. So, what kind of trading plan do you follow? Like, what are your rules?
These are my rules. As I told you, so I focused on weekly trend, stop point. Once I identified a small trend in the weekly or daily
Mhm.
basis, then I used to reach a target because if a trend is going, it stop where there is, you know, forex is made of, actually any kind of trading is made of buy and sellers. So if there is, for example, now we are on a buy trend. If I don't see any sort of sell big position in the past, there's no need for the trend to stop. So my target would be, as here we can see a big amount of liquidity by sellers, right?
Mhm.
This would mean by stop because let's say here the buy people can be, I put number just for the example, let's say 100K contract worth of contract here want to go buy. There's nothing here that nobody here want to sell, nobody here want to sell, nobody here want to sell. Maybe even here nobody want to sell, but there are still 1 million, let's say, worth of contract here position. Maybe nobody here is actually selling when the price will reach here, but we can see that this candle was very impulsive, and then maybe there is still some position open because maybe the target of these sellers was is not reached yet, so maybe it's down here, let's say. So here when I see a big impulse on a trend, here is the price is most likely not to reverse. It's not that here it must go sell, but is most likely to stop for a bit
Mhm.
until the here until the contracts are not decided, because maybe when for example, so here it stopped because also surely some of the sell people closed their position, and some of the buy maybe from the past were still active here. So that's how I manage myself. So this is the how to identify the target, and if go buy or sell, and then I just look for some last candle or order block, or I look for a scheme to reverse.
Okay.
So that's it. Yes, I go from weekly, daily, and 1 hour. And but my main chart when I place the trade usually is on 15 minutes.
In a minute. Okay, cool. That's
Yes,
awesome. Okay. So how did you hear about Rocket 21?
I heard about it because my friend who follows many traders. One of the traders he was following was became an ambassador, or bring his whole community into Rocket 21. Also, one guy I used to learn with was Mauricio.
Okay.
Yes, he also moved to Rocket. So a bit on the social media, YouTube, following these influencers.
Okay, awesome. That's awesome. So, when approaching these trades and all that, what kind of psychology do you approach it with? Where's your mind state at in the moment? How do how are you feeling before you take your trades? Do you yeah, like what kind of mentality do you have? And how has it shifted, from when you first started trading until now?
Well, of course, when now I want to be the more relaxed possible as possible. I want to have my setup all in order, so that I can be in my place. Let's say that's why also I actually passed the on the funded account on the last days of January, but I started trading in April because I was moving to Dubai, coming back to Italy. It was a bit of a mess. I didn't have a stable place, so I didn't want to mess up things, because with algorithm trading, maybe you can actually um, in this situation you can let the AI run, but anytime I used to trade manual and the situation was not good, mentally, I mean, I always messed up. So I didn't want to mess up things. So yes, I try to be the more relaxed as possible. I try to have a good risk proportion, because I also noticed that if you trade with too much money, I mean, if you risk too much, then you will stay close to the to the PC, monitoring your position, because of course it's money and everybody has is affected by it. So that's what I have to develop in the time when I first started. As I think anybody in this industry, I used to watch my MT4 all day long, at dinner, at lunch. When I placed that position, I was sad because the market was closed on the weekend. So yes, I was very emotional. That I think that is the main part of job as being a good trader, to manage your emotion. So yes.
I agree with you. I agree with you completely. Okay. Do you want
And
to show me anything else on your screen, or do you want to go back to, do you want to stop sharing your screen?
no, yes, I don't have anything more to share. Another thing maybe I can share with a guy that because usually people approach to prop trading change wanting with the desire of change their life, which can be done, of course, but it's not that I take 10K amount account funded and then any month I will withdraw 10%. No, it's not like that. It don't work like that. So actually, Rocket 21 give the opportunity to withdraw every 2 weeks, but I withdraw in these 6 months. I withdraw just twice. Also because the account is a bit small, so it's a bit difficult because the minimum amount to withdraw before was $100, so it's already 2%. So it's not as easy as to maintain 3-4%, because you have to split, you have fees for transfer. It's not as easy, and also because I think if you focus on when to withdraw, you will never withdraw. The focus is to trade with your setup when the setup is available. not to force your trading just because you want to withdraw. Maybe you have to pay something, or you just simply want to withdraw money because you think you can do it. It's not the way it will work. And the best thing is to relax. Even if the prop firm gives you the opportunity to withdraw every 2 weeks, take your time. If you withdraw after 1 month, is not a problem. The first thing for a prop trader is to never lose the account.
I've made the mistake where like you want the money, so you just like ready, like as soon as you can, you're ready to take it out. But yeah, it's better to like just take your time, build your account. Don't put high risk on it. So you're able to like keep your account and do it more often, do it when it's time to. Rather than blowing it, then having to start over, and so
Exactly.
yeah, I love that you touched on that point because that's very important.
Mhm.
And I'm sure like a lot of traders starting off can relate to that, and would need that piece of advice because you are trading a smaller account. So like, like just start like in order to be able to handle a big account, you need to be able to handle a small account first. So
Yes.
that's amazing. Yeah, thank you so much for sharing that.
Correct.
Okay. So, yeah, so do you have any tips, like any more tips, that a trader needs to follow, maybe just starting their journey or just watching this interview today?
Last thing I will share, because I touched almost any tip I wanted to say, would be to take your time. It's not a run, it's a marathon. You can start with small account, focus always on withdraw the money you put up front. So even if the first month you just withdraw 1%, but you take back your refundable fee, that's awesome, because with that refundable fee, while you keep this account, you can start a new one.
Mhm.
So if you want to build up your empire, we can say, if you want to create a good amount of prop firms, a good amount of portfolio, first thing is patience. So focus on one account at a time. Don't blow it up, or try hard enough to not blow it, and don't focus on the outcome. Focus on always following your setup. And the other thing, this happens a lot in Italy, or at least in my old community. People pass maybe 100K account, and they immediately how to say, fire their job. So they
Oh,
go to the boss, I want to fire. That's not the way it works, because
yeah.
the more you need money in trading, the more you will lose, because you get more emotional. If you will know that you have to pay rent, maybe with the prop firm money, it's very, very bad. Most in an industry that's such unpredictable as trading forex. So it's better to always have your back covered, maybe by a full-time job, until you don't reach um, a really good portfolio, where maybe one withdrawal will last 2 3 months, maybe 1 year. So yes, that's a very good advice.
Absolutely. That is some great advice. Okay, well, thank you so much, Francisco, for your time. That was amazing. Good luck, and we'll see you in the next
Yes.
interview.